I truly believe the reason why people feel more stressed, overwhelmed, and constantly behind isn't because they need more time. It's because they are starting every single week from scratch. For years, I felt like every single Monday was chaotic. I was playing catch up from the get-go. My house was messy. I had to, catch up on emails from the weekend, empty fridge, content I still needed to create for Monday, which would all amount to the longest to-do list at Monday 8 a.m. And somehow I was playing catch up before the week even started. It was the worst feeling ever. What completely changed that for me was creating a very simple 1-hour Sunday reset routine. It's not complicated, and honestly, it has become one of the most important habits in my weekly routine. This 1 hour makes me feel more organized, more productive, less stressed, and way more in control of my schedule. So today, I thought I would take you through my routine that I do every single Sunday, and I'm a Virgo, so truly I do it every single Sunday in order to set myself up for a successful week. The first thing I do is have an everything shower, and I'm sure most of the girlies know what an everything shower is, but basically it's like doing everything that you could do in the shower from head to toe. So before I dive into my schedule, cleaning the house, prepping anything, I am resetting myself first. I'll wash my hair, exfoliate, shave. I also love my red light shower head while I'm doing this. It just brings me to a very calm, peaceful place. I put on freshly washed clothes and I feel like a brand new person, ready to take on the rest of the tasks. I know it sounds simple, but I think that there really is something to physically resetting before you mentally reset. It almost feels like I am washing away the previous week and creating a clean slate for the week ahead. Even just going into Monday with fresh hair, there is really something about your hair looking beautiful and perfectly blown out for the top of the week on Monday morning. So the hair wash component is very, very important. I normally actually also will use a hair mask in my hair on Sundays when I'm in the shower and then wash it out. And the moment I finish, I immediately feel ready to tackle everything else on my list. Next, I spend a few minutes resetting my space. I've realized that when my home feels chaotic, my brain also feels chaotic too. This is more about creating an environment that feels calm, organized, and one thing that's made this part of my routine so much easier is having my Narwhal cleaning products handle the floors while I am doing everything else. For my weekly floor maintenance, I run the Narwhal Flow 2. The reason I love it is because genuinely I don't have to think about it. I turn it on and it goes. It uses twin AI dodge obstacle avoidance technology to recognize and navigate around objects throughout the house, so it literally doesn't run into anything. And the Flow Wash rolling track mop continuously cleans with fresh water while it mops, which is literally, it's so crazy. It also has incredibly powerful suction and an AI adaptive maintenance-free base station, so it takes care of itself while taking care of my floors. I love that. I just have to turn it on and it literally goes around and it cleans the entire house. This is what you call killing two birds with one stone and making your Sunday cleaning super effective. Then throughout the week, especially after cooking or meal prep, I use the Narwhal S30 Pro. It's lightweight, easy to maneuver, and lays almost completely flat, so it gets into places that are normally so hard to reach. Plus, it also self-cleans with hot water when you're done, which means one less thing for me to clean up and take care of. Honestly, both of these products fit perfectly into my Sunday reset because they save me time. My entire goal is to simplify my life and eliminate unnecessary tasks, especially when it comes to cleaning, because Who loves to do that? And this is one of those things that helps me do exactly that. Nairwell makes deep cleaning very, very easy, especially for busy homes. So I will make sure to link the Flow 2 and the S30 Pro below so that you can make your Sunday cleaning that much more efficient as well. Once the house feels organized, I move into meal prep. Now, I'm not one of those people who meal preps every single meal for the entire week. It's just my boyfriend and I, so I can kind of get away with, first of all, just washing, prepping, cutting fruit and vegetables. I find that when it's already washed and ready to eat and go, it's just easier to pick and grab things as I need it. Then I also make sure to prep some form of quick, easy breakfast because my boyfriend really also does like, you know, being able to grab something and go because he works out 8 a.m. every Monday to Friday. So he just wants to be able to eat something quick and go. So normally I prep either muffins or I will prep a chia overnight oat situation with fruits and some protein. I will make sure to put that recipe below because I know a lot of you will probably be interested in that and will want it as well. I also like to prep my carbs. So I don't necessarily like to prep my protein. I prefer to have my protein fresh. Normally I'll have my leftovers from dinner the night before for lunch, and then I'll make a new protein again at dinner. I find that protein is like the easiest thing to make anyways because you just most of the time throw it in the oven or put it on the stovetop just for a few minutes. If you're making, for example, steak, 4 minutes each side and that's it. But when I have the sides ready, that's what makes making clean, healthy choices when it comes to food very, very simple. You are completely removing decision fatigue and you have everything right there for you. Another thing that I like to do while I am, prepping other stuff is hard boil eggs. I always have hard boiled eggs on hand. Again, if I don't have time to make a full breakfast, it's super convenient just to have that ready. I know myself well enough to know that when life gets really, really busy, convenience always wins. So I probably spend 20 to 30 minutes on this max. Again, because I'm not doing like full meal prep, I'm just kind of like gently prepping everything. It doesn't take as long, which, I also, by the way, want to enjoy my Sunday. But every single time I do it, I am setting myself up for success for the week. I eat better, I make better choices. You know what they say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So let's plan to succeed. The last part of my Sunday reset is very, very crucial for me to have a really calm feeling going into Monday. I have about a 20-minute work sprint. So I'm not necessarily playing catch up. I am trying to get ahead. So if there are emails that I know that I want to send out Monday morning, instead of spending time on that Monday morning, I will do that in my 20 minutes that I spend on my computer, and I'll set them up so that they are ready and scheduled to go out at 8 a.m. on Monday. I am also making sure that any content I know that I want to get out on Monday, it is already set up and ready to go on Sunday. What I don't want to do is wake up and feel like, oh my God, I need to do this and that, and like get overwhelmed and not feel, steady going into the week. I want to feel like, okay, I already took care of that. That is good. I can just focus on my morning routine, getting my workout, not like, oh my God, it's Monday morning, I need to do a million things. So if that sounds familiar to you, or if that resonates with you, maybe doing something similar, spending just a little bit of time, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, to just get ahead for the week. Honestly, it brings so much peace into your life. I also like to review my calendar. I prioritize any tasks in the week. I have my Google Calendar, but then I also have like a written calendar. So on the written calendar that I'm looking at all day, every day, I just jot in like the most important things. If I have events, if I have due dates for things, I'm putting it in there. So I don't have to necessarily reference my Google Calendar all week. I have it also on my desk. And honestly, doing all of this just saves me so much stress first thing Monday morning. And again, it is like a non-negotiable part of my Sunday routine. It's not about doing a lot of work on the weekend. It's just about setting, again, yourself up for success and preparing yourself for the week ahead. And that's my entire Sunday reset routine. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing overcomplicated. It is quick, intentional, and that 1 hour makes me feel so much more calm, prepared, set up, organized, and productive once Monday morning hits. Honestly, when I go into a new week, say I'm traveling or say Sunday, I don't have time to do my Sunday reset, I go into the week with such a different energy. Like, this routine really is my safe haven. So I am so honored and happy that I got to share it with you today. I hope you took some notes, maybe took something away from my routine that you can start implementing into yours that will make you feel better going into Mondays. And the truth is, productivity isn't always about like doing the most and doing it all. It's truly actually just about preparing better. So thank you as always for being here. Let me know what you are doing on your Sunday below. Again, make sure to check out the Narwhal products as well. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you all next time.